Let's play quietly. Hey everybody, it's Brian here from Let's Play Quietly, and I am back with some more Overwatch. You'll notice that today I'm playing with Bastion instead of Lucio. I have been trying to practice with Bastion so that I can sort of add him to my repertoire of characters that I feel comfortable with. So we are on Eichenwalde, and we are going to be attacking. You'll notice that the skin that I have for Bastion is the anniversary skin, which I think I just got randomly through a loot box. I did buy a few loot boxes during the anniversary event because I was trying to get May and I think it was Lucio skins, and I didn't end up getting them through the boxes. So luckily I had enough gold that I had saved up so that I could buy both of their skins. But this Bastion one I ended up getting just from a random loot box, and so because of that, I started practicing with Bastion because I really like that skin. It's a dune buggy skin, if you didn't notice. So here we are on Eichenwalde, and I knew they were going to have somebody up above the archway, and it turned out to be Junkrat, so I tried to get rid of him as quickly as possible, and I think that was McCree. But of course, once they figure out that you're up there, it's time to move, so I am still very new at really giving Bastion a try. And what I've experienced so far is that Genji is a really good counter to at least the way that I play Bastion, which is very slow. I often forget to heal myself, and so I've really been trying to remind myself to do that. But I think the hardest thing about Bastion is figuring out when to set up as a turret and where to set up so that you are being useful to your team, but not getting killed every 5 seconds. And I was initially lucky there, but then I had Winston get the drop on me, and I couldn't heal myself fast enough or take him out quickly enough, so that tends to be my problem as Bastion, is I can set up or find a place to get a quick kill, but then I get myself killed very quickly. So I'm really working on figuring out on each map sort of where the places are to set up as a turret. At this point, I was just trying to make sure that we pushed through the archway, but the team had pretty much already done that. And they were just sort of harassing us a little bit at the archway. So I also sometimes tend to be overly aggressive with Bastion and get myself in a spot where I get flanked really easily. So in this match I kind of started off hanging back because I didn't want to over-pursue too early. But that's kind of all part of learning a new character, is figuring out sort of where is the best place to be aggressive. As you can see, I have my ultimate already. And it's kind of hard to figure out sometimes when the best time is to use it. I got lucky there because Winston, I don't think, initially saw me. Of course, then I ended up getting killed by a Genji. As I said, so far it seems like Genji is a really good counter to Bastion. For two reasons. One, because he's very hard to track and keep up with in terms of aiming and sort of catching him. But the other reason is because of his deflect ability, which I have fallen prey to many times, where he will deflect my bullets, and even if I stop firing, enough of them have already been fired that I get killed. Here, I think it was McCree that killed me, yeah. And that was really because I had poor positioning. Like, that's a corner that has a lot of lines of sight to it, and I probably shouldn't have been there. But what are you gonna do? So I figured I'd sneak around to this side and see if I could set up here. But again, here comes Genji, and he did exactly what I just said, so watch. He came down, and then he used his deflect ability and dismantled me immediately, so I'm really kind of slow on the uptake when it comes to knowing when to stop firing with Genji. You know, ideally you want to throw a few shots at him and then stop. Like I did right there. So that he uses his deflect ability right away, and then he has to wait for it to recharge. But a lot of times I forget that because I'm trying to take him down, and I end up getting deflected and getting killed. Winston went into this building, and I was half trying to catch him when he came out, but the other half I was just trying to pin him in the building, and we ended up getting the point. So now we have to escort the payload. And again, you know, I'm stuck between wanting to watch our teams back because I know there's a couple of players that are gonna hang back once this point starts moving. You know, and also then pushing ahead. So I think there's a Junkrat up in that second floor. And I was just waiting for him to kind of come out and try to chase. And so, I don't know, maybe I stayed longer than I should have in this area, but we still have them trying to sneak around behind us and harass us at that first archway. So, my strategy was kind of like to lay down suppressing fire and help my team get through certain choke points. And ultimately, I don't know that I was as aggressive as I should have been in this match because I felt like we were getting bogged down in a lot of places and I wasn't doing as much as I could have to help us push ahead. So that McCree jumped down and he didn't know I was there. So I took him down pretty quick, but yeah, it's a tough call sometimes. Again here, I don't really have a good angle, but I wanted to give myself some cover. And I was just trying to give them some support. But then here comes Winston. And he ended up, I think... Oh no, he didn't end up killing me. But now I'm out all by myself, and there's Genji again. And once again, I believe he used his deflection to kill me. We'll see. Yep, he did. I fall for that like 5 or 6 times a match. And it's insanely frustrating because while it's happening, I know that I should stop firing. So it's all part of sort of learning a new character, is figuring out sort of what your bad habits are and then fixing them. The other thing that I'm not really good at with Bastion yet is figuring out when to use my ultimate and really making the most of it. On average, I end up getting 1 or 2 kills with it when really you could be destroying. And here we go again, right? But there's somebody firing on me. I got 1 kill, but that really wasn't the best use of my ultimate, and because I didn't, we're now in overtime and I got killed and we are going to lose this match. This was an amazing ultimate by McCree. And what you saw there is and he'll get play of the game, so you'll see it again. He just absolutely destroyed us. He got, let's see how many he gets. He waits. Notice how he waited. And he got 1, 2, 3. And basically sealed that match for them. So I got 7 recon kills, which is okay. It's not the best. And then let's see, we get 2 golds and 2 silvers, which is not terrible because again I'm new at this character. And I tried to back out of the match because I got a loot box, and then had to back out a second time because I wanted to open my loot box. So, I can't remember what I got in this one, but I think I ended up getting, oh, it was just some currency. So really I got nothing out of this loot box, so there you go. So that is going to wrap up this video. So if you like this video, then please click like and subscribe to our YouTube page. And I will be back again soon with more Overwatch